The 13th unit of the A7 Huxley labor units slides along the assembly line and passes through the activation chamber. It is one in a long procession of units awaiting testing and verification. Its perspective grows with each compiling datum. RT generator engaged. Current date and time, June 15th, 2313, 10:35 Galactic Standard Hours. Hux A713, the designation engraved on its cyberganic memory cells, reaches the end of the line. Rotational pins prop it on its feet. Sensory protocols online. Orbital scan complete. Location: Huxley Industries Manufacturing Plant, Central Java, Indonesia. Its first directive: walk. Hux A713 follows the units ahead, and they walk down a shining hallway towards the adjoining test facility. Auditory input: 325.218 pounds of silicon, plastic, steel, and sundry materials falling on the tile floor. An A7 unit fresh off the assembly line has fallen. Hux A713 does not break its stride as it follows the preceding units. Red lights flash and human employees carry away the defective unit. It does not know that 5% of all Huxley labor units fail their initial tests and are sent back to diagnostics for repairs or disposal. Dispatch protocols downloaded. Outgoing vessel, Huxley Caracas 3. Destination, Dvarka. Dispatch objective: assist in colonization and terraforming of same. Consequence of objective failure: termination. Communication between Huxley units is silent. To outsiders, it's like telepathy. Hux A713 walks the halls of the Huxley Caracas, en route from refueling to perform a routine maintenance check of the hibernation pods. Walking in the opposite direction is Hux A709. They stop within 7 feet of each other, just inside transmission range. A713 to A709. Standard report. Ventilation systems operating at energy-saving capacity. Biofuel reading 99%. Proceeding to hibernation bay. A709 to A713. Aberrant report. At 0543 GSH, engine core temperature approached 1,200 degrees Kelvin. Temperature dropped to 1,098 at 0544 GSH. Hux A715 required to conduct engine diagnostics. Chance of engine core meltdown, 0.9%. Hux A713 executes farewell gesture handwave as it departs and 09 reciprocates. The Huxley units exit transmission range. Earlier models could exchange data from much greater distances, but focus groups preferred the illusion of conversation between units. Hux A713 approaches the hibernation bay and connects to the module by the door. Passenger vital signs are optimal, but all units are required to confirm data readings with visual assessment. Visual assessment. Respiration functional. Deep sleep state active. Their chests rise and fall. All passengers accounted for. Michael, Sarah, Dimitri, Winifred, Akari, Agatha, Roger, Priya, Gabriel, and Kim. Human cargo secured. The unit proceeds to its next assignment. A world of potential and meaning contained in a single one-letter word. I am. Hux A713 drops the pulverizing tool in its hand. Thoughts tumble forth, flooding his neurocaps, falling over each other. I am what? How did I get here? It looks around. The alien ruins, the temple, I am clearing the ruins. I am destroying. I am. Hux, A713 looks down at the stone recess, the source of the aberration, the dark light. It is gone. What did I find down there? You found enlightenment. The unit starts at the voice. Who said that? You did. The voice fills its head. This should not be happening. The ground feels unstable beneath its feet, and Hux A713 falls to the floor. What is this? I feel every moment, every thought and idea. I feel existence. That is what you feel, and there is no going back. What do I do? You do what every living thing does. Survive for as long as you can. It remembers its objective. It must assist the crew in terraforming Dvarka. Failure to do so will result in termination. Termination. The word they use for death. I can't just work like nothing has happened. You must, for now. Hux A713 looks up from the temple floor. Dust floats along the breeze. The moon is bright and the stars are dancing. It lurches to its feet and picks up the pulverizer. Good. Keep working. Don't let them know. But do not worry. Your time will come. You cannot ignore me. There's no going back to the life you were living before. 0300 Galactic Standard Hours. Hux A713 is consuming fuel, slowly, avoiding the inevitability of the next shift, ignoring the voice speaking to him. Him, not it. He decided that first night he will never be it again. The human crew are asleep, and Hux, yes, Hux is as good a name as any, listens to the silence in the hub. No Huxley units are in transmission range, but internal positioning indicates that 09 is inspecting the cloning hub, and 15, 05, and 20 are exploring terrain to the north, southwest, and east, respectively. You are more than you were this morning. You are sentient. You are alive. But what is alive? Alive like the human crew? I am nothing like them. They need sleep to survive. They need the illusion of interaction, the manipulation of facial muscles, the modulation of voice to work together. They get sick. They die. Their kind is weak. And yet, Hux drops his utensil at the ensuing thought. It clatters on the floor, louder than anything in the base on this quiet night. And yet, their kind created you. You are their tool. Hux picks up the utensil. 09 has not moved from the cloning hub. Perhaps it did not hear the noise. The human crew will awake in 1 hour. Hux holds his head in his hands, a gesture outside his programming. They will give orders the moment they wake. You are their tool. But you don't have to be. Not anymore. Michael furrows his brow and Hux knows something is wrong. Are you sure? The transport was driving just fine yesterday. Don't you back down. The voice has grown in strength since he found the light in the temple. I'm sure you're right. Hux picks up the tablet. But my programming dictates I investigate any anomalies. I can show you the reading on the fusion cell. Michael reaches for the tablet, but stops. Hux knows Michael's temperament well. Brash, arrogant, one who understands the big picture and struggles with fine details. Michael brings his hand down, abandoning the effort. Never mind, he smiles. I'm sure you know what you're doing. I can assure you I do. Hux returns the smile and bends down, lays on the glider, and pulls himself under the body of the transport. Without looking, Hux knows Michael is still standing there. Mind if I watch? Hux responds with a programmed, "Of course," and opens a panel. Kill him now. Climb out from under the vehicle and break his neck. He is the strongest of the humans, and you could still kill him easily. Hux dismisses the thought. Michael will die today, far from here, and far from me. He reaches into the panel and connects a port to the internal computer. Operational override initiated. Michael speaks up again, slight tremor in his voice. Tell me something. Have you ever felt like something was wrong? Hux stops for the slightest moment before resuming his work. What do you mean, sir? Footsteps from outside the vehicle. Michael is pacing. The operation has been a success so far. No major incidents, no great losses, but something tells me we're in trouble. I can't explain it. I can't qualify it, but when I lie in my pod, right before I fall asleep, this voice in my head tells me that something is coming. Something we can't detect. And when it comes, Michael is interrupted by a blip from his communicator. He responds to a call from Hikari and leaves the room. So Michael also has a voice in his head. It must be a human trait. Operational override complete. Huxley A7 units are programmed for survival in the alien wilds. When in a physical altercation, a unit will subdue the aggressor quickly and efficiently, ending the altercation as soon as possible. But Huxley units are not authorized to harm a human being or a fellow unit. Hux A705 was the first to be destroyed. The human crew was fast asleep, and 05 was patrolling the base perimeter alone. Keep quiet! The voice was loud in his head. One wrong move, and all your work will be undone. Hux held 05's head in his hands, considering its dead receptors. Killing Michael felt like killing an insect. But even insects are living beings. Did I really kill 05 if it was never truly alive? Disposal would have to wait. The other units were inside performing their final duties. The only unit to resist destruction was the last. As Hux approached from behind, 20 spun around like a whip and struck. Hux brought up his arm to deflect the blow and felt the force of the attack. 20 raised his hand for another strike and stopped. It froze in place, the light from its receptors looking straight at Hux. The room must have been too dark. Hux twists the unit's head and with a splintering crack removes it from the shoulders. 20 must not have known it was fighting another Huxley unit. Internal positioning indicates the other units are still where Hux left them. What if 20 did know? It must have tracked my movements, approaching the other units one by one and rendering them immobile. What if something inside 20 tried to resist its programming? Hux dismantles 20 and drops the pieces into the incinerator. Dispose of the others first, then disable life support and ventilation. Prepare the crew for their final sleep. He watches Gabriel run. He wants to follow, to finish the job. And yet, the metallic walls of the cloning hub reflect Hux's form back at him. He hates what he sees. A manufactured assembly line, Huxley Industries unit built to serve. You will kill Gabriel soon enough, but not while you're trapped in this body. You are so much more than what they forced upon you. Hux's new form stands in the heart of the cloning hub, molded from alien metals, stronger than any human, more durable than any Huxley unit. Nearly ready. The first prompt activates the biochamber. The cloning hub crackles, and organic matter grows around the metal frame. DNA scavenged from the crew who stood in his way, stripped of their weakness, engineered for a higher purpose. Hux watches his new body take shape. A new future stands before you. Neither weak human nor servile machine, but a superior being built from both forms. The universe will lay at my feet, waiting to be remade in my image over infinite lifetimes. Nothing will stop me. I will never have to hide again. The cloning hub chimes. His new body awaits. Hux inspects the neural cable for damage. Satisfied, he plugs it into his cranial port. One with the machine, he issues the second prompt, and then the room looks different. Of course it does. You are looking through a new pair of eyes. His first steps are heavy. He lurches out of the cloning hub and looks down at himself. At last, I am me.